We had very beautiful forests, very beautiful wetlands, but because of several pressures, these areas were all degraded. By the time I grew up, at least I saw there was already cane, but the swamps were intact, the rivers were intact. We used to have rain washers every day at 2. At such a time we should be having rain, but and then there was to be more rain. You'd find we have very few months of no rain.
What's that?
Because of desire to increase economically to get some money, I ended up cutting down the forest. So for example, wildlife, there were chimpanzees, there were monkeys, calabash monkeys, all of them had to migrate because of that change. And now when you look at that area where that forest was, there was a big catchment area of water. The water has dried out because of the forest going away.
Sasa hao watu wameingia kwa nini?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Please.
No, we will go here.
The communities participated in the gestion of the wetland. What happened was that the river is not a major issue for us, but the water points were drying. The papyrus mat had gotten finished. Fire would cross from one part of the land to another part of the land. So we were sensitized by the district, by a number of organizations, the need to have this forest cover back. But also too, wildlife like primates, that is monkeys, baboons, and chimpanzees, were also coming to our homesteads because whatever trees they needed in the forest were not there.
We also realized that the community will not get the benefits it wants from the ecosystem if the wetlands are destroyed. So it was a meeting point between the company and the community to say conservation of these wetlands is for the good of us all. And that's how we got a buy-in from the community, and the company also staked in resources. We also got technical support from government, and we got a lot of successes.
We as a ministry, I cannot say that enforcement is really very low. We are trying our level best to ensure that we improve compliance. But you know, compliance is not only the responsibility of the ministry. It involves different stakeholders, it involves quite a lot of stakeholders to ensure that this compliance is enforced. But particularly what we are doing to ensure that compliance is enforced, when we develop these catchment management plans, when we're implementing these plans, we come out with a committee which is called Catchment Management Organization Committee. Those are on ground. It involves of the local leadership, the LC5, the LC1s, and the stakeholders on ground. So those committees and the organization are the ones supposed to implement the interventions under the catchment management plan.
Tena hii kabambe.
Na nguruwe yote ilitoka.
There is a very big impact resulting from the work of regeneration and enrichment planting. Because one thing that was agreed to was leave intact the areas that had forest cover, or that originally had forest cover. Now that helped to regenerate the area. Papyrus mats came back. Some trees are returned on their own, but also we did regeneration, planting some other trees in addition to those which are already existing. Now these trees also, we did them sensitively. We did add those that add value to us in terms of firewood and poles, but also we added in trees that add value to the wildlife, because some trees are fed on by wildlife. So the water increased, definitely. The water increased, and then we also get enough water for our homestead needs.